My name is Veronica Pulido. I'm the theater director here at Alisal High School.
My name is Emily Morales-Ortiz. I am the founding director of Artists Inc. and the co-director and producer of Posada Magica.
And the way that Alisal High and Artists Inc. came together was Emily approached me regarding doing a Christmas play this fall. Emily and I go back in the sense of we both worked in teatro before, so we both have similar types of schools of theater.
Co-directing with Veronica was awesome.
It is great.
It was one of those special moments where I got to co-direct not only with another woman, but also like-minded theatrista who's had a similar background to what I've had. And
we both integrate, culture, our backgrounds into it. We both are parents. We both have children.
I appreciate that we can both respect each other's energy.
I wish and I hope I work with her many more times. It really made the creative process easier, less stressful, and it was very welcoming.
La Posada Magica is a holiday and Christmas special production that really brings community together. How we can get through even our darkest of times if we can lean on one another and really build that community of love around each other.
My character Gracie, I think I would describe her as sad. She's going through a tough time, but overall she has a lot of spirit and just needs something to motivate her to show her real character of being this kind and gentle person.
It's not always so cheery and it's not always so merry. Unfortunately, a lot of folks go through grief and trying to fill spaces that once were filled before with family members or memories or relationships or XYZ. Theater has always been a reflection of what the real world is about.
When I think of my biggest fear, I think it usually involves my loved ones, losing someone or being left alone in my thoughts, because I just feel like being around people that are good is the best feeling.
In that journey to finding her way through that grief, she finds community and rediscovers her hope and faith in not only the Christmas spirit, but in community.
There's corners in the world with someone, where a light has withered away, and in another corner of the world, a light is just beginning and forming. So it kind of balances, the dark with the light. And so La Posada Magica really aims to look at that.
Having the right community to surround you can help you see that part of yourself and really amplify yourself and each other's. It speaks for itself, the entire process was a complete work of love.
I like the environment that we're in because everyone's together and we do the stomp out, and it's really nice. I like being a part of that group.
Personally, I feel like it's one of the better projects or one of my favorite projects that I've been a part of so far.
I feel like I had a really good time here because not only was I able to learn some more things about theater, but I made some new friends, and friends make me happy. So.
The community you build within your castmates while doing this production, the long hours, you build bonds, and it's my favorite part of being in a production. And it just makes me really happy to be part of a community of people who share the same interests as me.
This play is not just people from Alisal, it's people from everywhere across Salinas or even further. And it's just so cool that we could all bond over this thing, over this play.
Hi, I'm Rafael Toribio. I'm the scenic designer for this production. I just flew in a couple hours ago.
He had a really great understanding of what the production is and kind of what the requirements are, but also because of his roots in the Alisal, he also knows the community and what it looks like, even just how quickly he was able to turn around the set.
When we originally met with Rafael Toribio, which is the set designer, I gave him a lot of thoughts in Salinas that I would have loved to seen on stage.
Very mindful and aware of all the different elements. You can see just how much professional knowledge he has.
It wasn't your typical flat wall. It had this like geometrical figure.
The different flavors, colors, references, and that was a really huge part of bringing this production to life, was that we wanted to make sure it reflected our community.
And we could play with like doors, right?
From the movement and where it needs to go and where it comes from and how you're going to be placing it.
I really wanted to make it known that, every door can close on you, but also doors can also open. So.
Ron, a good friend of mine, Ron Pratt, he's the master carpenter on this show. He's helping me from afar since I just barely got in today and we open on Friday. We have to work around class schedules, custodian schedules, holiday. We're used to working up against it and we always get it done. I've never gotten a set not finished and not happy with, so I'm not gonna let it happen on this one either. Especially since this was my high school. Opening night is, most of the time is the time finally I can relax because everything's done. Leading up to it, we got to make sure all the paint's done, everything's workable, all the units are safe for the actors, and everyone knows what to do. Masking is good for sightline for the audience is not looking into the wings. So it's just fine-tuning a lot of stuff.
I think people are very open to being expressive about it too, and I think there's a lot of people that can relate with this place. Perfect. Then we're gonna go to blackout in 3, 2, 1.
First and foremost, thank you everybody who helped make this production come true. Whether it's they came to watch it or they were part of it in some way, shape, or form.
I'm really grateful for how dedicated everybody was, but also for all the love and energy that they knew was going to go back into the community, that they made the deliberate choice to take all of that love and energy and feed it back into the community.
I think it's so important for us to take risks. The theater world is a very small world. There are few folks are able to experience it, but it comes from the place of putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, whether it's, every day during a show or your first time auditioning. I think it's super important for us to take risks.
If they took anything out of this process and out of doing this show, I hope that they carry with them the love that it takes.
My message is thank you to all the community who came out. Keep on supporting the arts. And if you're watching this, take a risk. Try something new. You might learn that you're much more better at something than you thought you were.